Welcome back, wild ones, to another edition of Moonlight Marketing. Now, as you know, every week we do two of these. One is going to be about marketing, the other is about mindset, and tonight is in fact about mindset. Tonight's focus with mindset is managing emotions, feeling them completely. Now, this day and age, it's very difficult to really emote, express, feel completely because we are prescribed basically these little daily dosages of what it is acceptable by social norms to feel, to express this much negativity, this much positivity. Always go for that positivity, and sometimes that's just not the case, right? Sometimes you're just having a bum day, and it's hard to feel and without feeling weird or down about feeling down. What I mean by that is that it's in this day and age we don't get to really fully express the full spectrum of what it is to be a human as far as the emotional part of it, the spiritual, the emotional part of it. Because think about it, I mean, violence is a part of us, but if we were to go out there and express violence, then we're going to go to jail, we're going to get a lawsuit, something along those lines. We have, on the other hand, extreme elation and euphoria and happiness. However, if we were to go out there and just scream with excitement, then, well, we might end up in those same places, jail or with a lawsuit. So how do you go about that? And when it comes down to negativity, we typically have to curtail that more than positivity. Like I said, because negativity goes down a whole, sometimes a violent pathway, and we certainly can't express that out there in the public forum. So, my suggestion to you is if you're someone that's constantly curtailing, or question to you rather, is if you're somebody constantly curtailing your negative emotion, how do you get to fully feel anything else? How do you get to feel anything else? Because if you start up here with you're just through the roof with negativity and anger, and you express a little bit, maybe through a Facebook post or something, or you yell at somebody or beep the horn really loud or flip the bird, that takes it down to here, but you've got a lot more anger inside of you. But if you stop there because you know that's the limit, socially speaking, then it only leaves this much room for all the other awesome emotions: joy, happiness, pleasure, euphoria, all these great things. Love, it's not a good proportion there. It's not a fair proportion for you to live with that. So my suggestion is that you do not stifle your howl to appease the herd. Let it out and fucking be heard. Now, this is one of the few times you're going to hear me use wordplay. I often think that wordplay is a farce. It's ridiculous. When people use these words that are clever together or they rhyme, I feel like a lot of times people will use those and the point, the actual sentiment is lost because they're trying to force that creative spin on it. But this one, it really applies. So if you're having a really bad day, you want to let out throw out a temper tantrum. I'm not saying to do that on the grocery floor if somebody cuts you off in the little cart lane or something and just start pounding on the linoleum or something. You're going to look like ridiculous. However, there is a space for you at home that you can do that. You can let it out, throw a full-on temper tantrum if you want to. Go crazy, cry, pound it out, roar if you have to, whatever it is, okay? On the other side, again, if you're having a super awesome day, let that out too. Just go, just be, express. Do this with me right here, okay? Do this drill. I want you to exhale every bit that you can. Even when you think you can't exhale any further, I want you to keep going further. On the count of 3, you'll see me go 1, 2, 3. I want you to inhale all at once, all right? You're going to find that your lungs, when they're fully depleted, are going to be a lot more ready to absorb and take in that oxygen. Okay, so here we go. Exhale. Keep going. Keep going. So you see that? So that right there is basically a metaphor, an analogy for how you will be when you deplete yourself of that negativity, and there you go, turn the corner, turn the page, whatever it is. You're ready for that next dose of positivity. Here it comes, and this time it's not going to come just a little bit, 10% through your head. It's going to be a total wave over your body. So express, feel, be you, let everybody know who you are. All right, there's enough of these pre-packaged personalities ready for mass consumption that we are all so easy to relate with and be a part of ourselves. Enough with that. This world has no more use for another bland and just basic, without character person. We need more people like you that have character, that like it wild, that like it weird, that want to be heard and also listen to others too. So that's what the focus is of tonight. Now it's time for this. Oh yeah. Tonight we're drinking Woodford Reserve. It's from Kentucky. It's one of my favorite bourbons. Man, this is a delicious bourbon. The cool thing about them is they really pay a lot of attention to the whole process, from the grain in itself, which is a lot higher of a rye grain than most bourbons would be. So you're going to get a lot more spicy note right from the get-go. Their water is a mineral water. It's filtered. It's no limestone. It's something crazy like that. But anyway, the water portion of this is good. From that point on, it gets aged. Now, I love this part right here. It doesn't matter if the bourbon meets the age after it's been in the barrel. Just because it hit that certain mark in age doesn't mean that it's going to get bottled. After that long waiting and mature process of that bourbon that has to go through, Woodford will still not let it be bottled unless it meets the minimum or the max. It has to taste good is what I'm trying to say. All right, so just because it hits the age doesn't mean it's going to get bottled. They still care about that taste, which is why I love them so much, because the taste is awesome. It's very complex because, again, you get that. The notes that I'm getting, it's maybe suggested by the name, but I seriously taste it. It's a little bit of a wooded taste. You get some vanilla, you get some spice, because that's about the rye grain in there. Yeah, super simple, super smooth, super complex. So at the same time, I highly recommend these guys. Woodford Reserve, small batch. They're all about the small batch, and that's why I love them, because they can keep that quality under control there. All right, so that's the deal for this week, guys. I'm really glad that you tuned in for this. Make sure you check out the next video on marketing. Make sure you check out the past video on marketing and the one before that, and all the videos. All right, click on any link that pops up. I'm still not totally aware of how these links work, but anything that pops up on the screen, just please click it. You're gonna love it. Yes, that's it, guys. All right, so thank you so much. Oh, by the way, please connect with me on social media. All right, I'm not really that big on Facebook. I don't enjoy Facebook. However, I love Instagram. All right, I think it's a lot more of an honest broadcast out there as to who you are. It's much more simplistic as well. The WolfDan, all right, that's the WolfDan, the same picture of me with all the medals, like that. Yeah, find me on Instagram, connect with me on there, drop some comments below, let me know if you think about a new bourbon or a whiskey or a scotch or a rye you want me to try and talk about. If you have any ideas about marketing, mindset, if you want to be on the show, whatever it is, man, let's do this together, okay? Man or woman or thing, whatever you are, I want to be a part of it. I want to know you, honestly. I want to know you. I want you to know me. I want us to do this together. All right, so let's do this. What do you say? Let out a big old roar. 1, 2, 3. And my daughter's still asleep upstairs, so I'm not going to do it tonight, but I trust that you're doing it for both of us. Have a wonderful evening. I look forward to seeing you very soon.